I don't have a face cam, but I have this thing, little tripod thing. This should work. You know what? I'm gonna try to be a one take Tommy and try not to cut. Like, you know, like have minimal cuts, right? This is the first time I do this type of video editing with no cuts. But anyways, hold up. As you can see, I just cut again. But anyways, what you're gonna want to get before anything ever starts, you want to get yourself a notebook. Hold up. Get yourself a notebook. See this one, it's called Money and Rules. You can't see it. I just gotta, you know, invert it, whatever. But anyways, it's called Money and Rules. Get yourself a pen. You know what? Get yourself a pencil. Doesn't really matter. I write with the pen so that like I can't erase the idea. Does that make sense? Like accidentally erase it or accidentally like blur it out. You know, because sometimes when you be writing, it smudges. You know, all that type of stuff. But anyways, you want to get one. You want to get a notebook because with the notebook, this is how it all starts. This is how the ideas all come together. This is how everything just begins, right? Now, first step, you need to have your Zen space, like a space where you're just relaxed. No one's talking to you. There have no devices around you, or you're not using any devices. It could be in your room, but like nothing is on. There's no noise. Maybe there is noise. Maybe it's brown noise, white noise, pink noise. I don't know, that type of stuff. I don't know what it's called. I mean, before I used to use brown noise to sleep, but that was like when I was really deep into soccer. But anyways, you want to use it. You want to have a Zen space. You really want to have a really, really focused area around you. My focused area, the bathroom. Not the toilet, but like the shower. Another Zen space for me will also be like, for example, fighting. Fighting, I'm like the most creative fighting, but I'm the most like problem solving. I'm in problem solving mode in the shower. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just how I think. I mean, your Zen space can also be your problem solving and your creative space, but I like to have kind of two separate ones so you can change modes. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, when you're in that creative space, any single thought that you get, and I mean any single thought that you get, any thought that you think could be an idea, you write it down immediately. It doesn't matter how dumb, how stupid it sounds. Just write it down. Literally just write it down. If it's good or bad, it does not matter. You write it down. Because what you want to do at the end of the year, you want to have this filled out. Even if it's bad ideas, good ideas, it does not matter. You fill it out as much as possible, right? It doesn't have to be the end of the year. You can fill it out in 30 days. If you really write that much, you can really fill it out like that. But the point of that is so that you never forget. Any bad idea can turn into a good idea. Let's think of one, for example. I don't know. Let's think of a pro dancer. I don't know. Sometimes when you don't have ideas, you start with words. That's what I like to tell people. You know, sometimes when I'm talking to people, they don't know how to explain it, and you know who you are. You know who I'm talking to. Those type of people, or not those type of people, but the people that don't know how to say it in words sometimes, or say what they're trying to say, explain it in a proper way. I tell them to use your words. Say words. For example, if you're trying to explain that you're in a really complex situation and I don't know, your cousin died or something, and you're trying to explain how he died, but how it wasn't his fault, but for some reason this person was involved and this person was involved. You know, it's a big old mess. Whatever. The whole point of this is very complex, right? It's like what? Like, what are you talking about? You want to start off with words. So you think of a word. Okay. Well, something about your cousin. Okay, cousin. Danger, death, you know, complex situation. You just say the words. You just say the words. And eventually you come up with a sentence on how to explain it. It works every time. The point of all of this is to write down the idea. Now, what does that have to do with the idea? It could be, remember how I told you problem solving mode and idea creativity mode? They're kind of similar, except one's solving something and one's creating something. Or you could say more of one's trying to get rid of something and one's trying to give something. Does that make sense? It's like yin yang. Anyways, problem solving mode or creative mode, regardless, you're still thinking of ideas. One, you're thinking of ideas to solve a problem, to get rid of the problem, and the other one, you're just creating ideas. It doesn't matter. It's like at random. It doesn't have to be at random, but most of it is at random. Like you randomly think, okay, let's think, you know what, let's think of an example. Dancing, I don't know, something with dancing. Maybe you want to make a personal brand, and for some reason in your mind, you're like, I kind of want to make it about dancing or something, right? You're like, okay, you know what, fuck it. Put my pen out. Right, alright, dancing. I know you can't really see. But dancing, alright, okay, dancing. What about dancing? Well, I don't know, I'm good at tap dancing. Okay, I'll write tap. Right underneath dancing, I'll write tap. What is this? Tap. Right. Alright. Maybe you want to make a lot of money from it. Okay, just type in money to the side. Dancing, tap, money. Okay. I don't know. Let's make some connection between it. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw some arrows. Draw some arrows pointing towards money. So dancing and tap are pointing towards money. Okay. This is the thought process. Now I could do this all in my head already, but this is for the people that don't really like get it out. You know, or even if they don't get it out, it gets stuck in their head and then they forget, right? Even though it could have been a really good idea. You know, people really don't like to proceed with the idea because the doubt and whatever. Even if you doubt yourself with the idea, just write it down. You never know. Maybe later you might be really good at it. Who knows? But anyways, dancing, tap, money. How are we gonna get the money? Okay, well, we need to get some attention. We need to get an audience. Okay, how are we gonna get an audience? Social media, okay? Social media, right? Right underneath, right here, social media. All right, social media. Let's see. What about social media? How are we gonna get people's attention? Okay, Reels, TikTok. Well, TikTok music is already down the drain. YouTube Shorts. You know what? Let's go with Reels. Stick with Reels. When we make a connection, we draw an arrow to it. Once again, we draw an arrow to it. So that there's some connection, even though there's already a similarity to it. Creating that arrow kind of helps with your mind, so that you're like, okay, it has some sort of connection. Like you can physically see there's a connection, so it's not just in your head. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I need water. Anyways, okay, Reels. What type of content are we gonna be making? Think about it. What content are we gonna be making from the dance videos? Okay, well, what are other people doing? Okay, people are dancing to songs, right? Let's say people are mainly dancing to that song specifically. Like they're specifically making TikTok dances specifically to that song and only that song. Meaning if they go to another song, they can't really do the same dance to that song, right? So, you know what? Why don't we be different? Why don't we make a dance that, you know what? Not a dance. What if we become dancers that can dance to any song, like freestyle, whatever song, it doesn't matter what song, even when we barely listen to it, right? So what do? Oh, we gotta practice, right? Okay, practice dancing. I know you guys can't really read it. My writing. My only excuse is the pen. You know, the ballpoint is really like thick. Anyways, we practice dancing. We're dancing, okay. Well, what kind of dancing? Well, if we want to dance to every single song, it doesn't matter what song. Let's say we want to freestyle. We're going to have to learn a lot of dances, a lot of types of styles, right? I don't know all the styles. I only know like a couple. Bachata, hip hop. What's that? Crunk. I know like 3. Salsa, cumbia. But I mean, there's a ton. There's probably hundreds of them. The point is, you write down the styles that you know, and you go online and you look up the styles that the main styles that like mainly a lot of people use, right? And you write those down. And then if you want, you can look at the sub niches or sub versions of that dance, or you know, different styles of it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I lost my train of thought. That's nice. Okay. Anyways, we gotta learn a lot of dances. We gotta learn a lot of different types of dances, right? So you write it down. I'm not gonna write it down because I don't know. Okay. I'm just gonna write the ones that I'm just gonna write like one. Right. I gotta learn bachata because I don't know bachata, right? So I'm gonna type it in right here. Type. What? Anyways, I need to practice that, right? Once I learn that song, I'ma just post it on the internet. I'ma just let's say you already have a house. Let's say you have a warehouse or somewhere where you practice dancing, right? You get a camera, you know, try to make sure it looks nice, like the quality, like the lighting, how the camera set up, you know, a tripod maybe, you know, set it up where it's in a good angle where you can see like a good amount of area, right, of you dancing, so it just looks clean in general, right? People are gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, damn, not gonna lie, like this guy's dance moves are pretty good, you know, and the camera quality is clean, you know. They're gonna automatically think that you're him or you're her, you know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna automatically think, damn, this guy he just knows what he's doing, or this girl knows what she's doing, right? So once you have that, okay, boom, we have the area, we have the tripod, we have all this, you know, you should be writing this down already, right? Now that I have all of this, okay, now how are we gonna make money out of it, right? So this is where you head into examples of other people. I don't know, let's say, you know, Jabberwockies, the dance crew. If you guys don't know who it is, search it up. I'm not exactly sure how they make money, but I'm pretty sure they make money off collabs. They make money by going into like because they've gone almost every year. They go into the basketball, the finals, in the NBA finals. You know, they always join in. They start dancing during halftime, I believe. So if you want to reach that level where you're just getting that much money, you're gonna have to do a lot of posting every day, never missing a day. You always just want to post, right? So the big goal, let's say you want to collab big, right? You want to collab big. So we write it down. Collab big, right? Okay, I want to collab big. How are we gonna get there? Okay, well, we got to post every day. Write it down. Post every day. Don't miss a post at all. Never miss a post. Post every single day on the same exact day, at the same exact time, every single time. Same hour. If it's 5 p.m., always post at 5 p.m. every single time. 5 p.m., 5 p.m., 5 p.m. Never miss a day. If you're gonna go out for a weekend or whatever, make those videos in advance and then post it. Like schedule the post. Cause trust me, I schedule a lot of my posts, and sometimes I do forget because, you know, I'm lazy, but it doesn't mean you should be lazy at all. I know I should be setting the example, you know, not being lazy, but anyways, collab big, post every day, right? You want to grow your channel, or channel, Instagram, YouTube, doesn't matter. Just keep growing and growing and growing. Keep posting and posting and posting. Now, how is that gonna make you different from others? This is where the different styles of freestyling on the reels comes into play. This is where your uniqueness comes into play. Now, I just thought of all of this. I technically just set up like a quick plan on how to collab big. And it all started with learning how to dance and tap and connecting it with money. The point is writing this shit down. Just write it down. Just write it down, bro. It's not that hard. Just write it down. Just write it down. Okay. I mean, that's just a quick example. Now you guys should have gotten the grasp of it. You guys should have gotten the point of it now. You know, this is a quick little video. Well, for me, it wasn't quick. I kept losing my train of thought. I couldn't focus. But anyways, write shit down. What? Oh, thank you. Write shit down.